Chillwind Pass. Back at it again. Definitely played this, I think, a couple of years ago. I'm pretty sure I have a video of it on the channel a couple of years ago. By the way, recently just hit like 7 million, not subscribers. Wow, that would be a lot. 7 million viewers, or views on the channel. So that's kind of cool. No undead. We do have Night Elf though. This feels kind of smooth. The bot's behaving. Look at this. The smoothness of it. So, this is a 8-player map. And I believe you have 1 player on the high ground, as you can see. And they go down towards my base. So basically I'm the first to die on this side. You have got an expansion over here. We want to work, obviously, to get that. And there's a mercenary camp nearby, so it could be rewarded with that. I might go some mercs. I could make that work. Maybe I'll go mass huntresses just for lols. I just hope there isn't many air units in this. We should try to sort out who's taking expansions and what we're doing. So, collaborate as a team for great victory. And hope for the best in those big battles. So, we've got shop, sort of like in the middle-ish of the map. Tavern, obviously, working towards a more powerful mercenary camp. Or at least the creeps that guard it. Whether it is actually more powerful or not, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm sure the creeps think it is. They seem to think it is. I've got to consider about my build here in some degree. So somewhat split moonwells that allow allies inside of the base and outside of the base, but also make it a bit more clunky for enemies to get in and out. A clunky ass war, Ancient of War, would do nicely here for a bit of survival. Pump out some huntresses. And then potentially some ancient protectors, those terrible, terrible towers that no one likes to build because they're terrible. Did I mention they're terrible? Yeah, I did. Because they're terrible. Okay, Priestess of the Moon is out. I guess I'll just go find a green camp for now. Satisfy my lust for blood.
The goddess agrees. As I build it.
Let's have a look. I'm actually going to take quite a lot of damage from this green camp. It's not actually that light. Not that light and fluffy, that green camp. Probably got enough wisps now. As tempting as it is to keep pumping them, I shouldn't really. Should be working towards an expansion. Not an expansion, a tech. Let's create this up, and then when you're ready, motion sense, take an expansion. You'll need more peasants though.
Your building is complete. Trust in my command.
Okay, I'm going for my moon juice into my huntress.
We are poised to strike. We must act. Trust in my command. I am vigilant.
Oh, okay. Got some rather aggressive creep camps here. May as well finish this creep camp off, but I know you're trying to aim for that as well. Your militia are on the way. They can probably kill this on the way, to be honest. They ain't gonna last too long, by the looks of it, those creeps.
Goddess, light my passion. We must act in position.
So close.
Trust in my command.
I'll just finish him off. Otherwise he's gonna bother me.
Standing guard, we are poised to strike. I am sworn.
Let's see what we got. Pretty powerful camp, but not too threatening. Oh, that's a bit annoying though. Watch out for your militia on that one. I want to try to get the big lad down really if I can. I'll take that agility tome though. One of the few times I'll actually actively try to pick up the tomes.
Goddess agrees. Leading the way. In position, we are poised to strike.
Oh, Glass of Haste.
We are poised to strike.
Probably turn off the Syrian arrows now. Burnt through enough. Okay, let's see what the mercenary camp has, because apparently it's nothing's guarding it. So that's nice.
We are poised to strike.
Let's continue the search for a shredder, I'd say. Would be a good bet. Got more than enough wisps for a potential expansion. Speaking of which, I might try to set up in a moment.
We must act. Trust in my command.
I think I've got enough huntresses to tide me by. Ooh, I'm not so sure about that camp.
We are poised to strike. We must act.
Oh, okay, you've got carrion swarm.
Leading the way. We must act. Onward. Leading the way. I am vigilant. We are poised to strike. We must act. I am vigilant.
Oh, I'm not sure if we can fight versus the undead imbalance.
We are poised to strike. Prepare to be moonstruck. Onward.
What happened to your night elf, buddy? Because I saw him. Ah, they picked up the shredder. Sons of a bitches.
We are poised to strike. We must act.
Alright, let's check their expansion.
Goddess of breeze.
Be ready to back out in case things go horribly, horribly wrong.
We are poised to strike.
Nope, nothing to kill, unfortunately.
Standing guard. An ally trusted my command.
I left the Tome of Hell for the Mountain King,
Your building is
which I trust he took up.
We must act. Standing
Oh, here comes a gank, but the Demon Hunter is somewhat low. So low that a Stormbolt will seal the deal on that one, which is nice. Probably trying to snipe me out.
We must act. Goddess of breeze.
Oh wow, we got a nice position here.
I am
Make it
vigilant.
fast.
For the goddess.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
We are poised to strike.
I'm not sure there's any air units on this map, but I'm preparing to build a couple of hippos just in case.
Trust in my command.
Standing guard.
Strike.
Make it fast.
Ouch. That Death Knight is having a rough time.
My way.
I am
Your
vigilant.
building is complete.
Onward.
Our warriors have
Trust
engaged
in my
the
command.
enemy.
Steering arrows off.
We are poised to strike.
Got a somewhat greedy build going on here.
We are poised
Can we
to
expect...
strike.
I can definitely give you a bit of wood.
We must act.
Standing guard.
I also want to build a bunch... It's just as well I got that many wisps. Because I have plans. Grand plans.
We can't build.
We are poised to strike.
Ah.
Prepare to be moonstruck.
Will we be beaten off
We must act.
in this exciting adventure?
Leading the way.
I might.
Your goddess of breeze.
Oh! That coil, man. Nice.
Our champion has fought.
I just for some reason figured that you didn't have enough mana. But apparently you did.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Speak your mind. Research finished.
I kind of really want to get... I should still be able to get a shredder. I should be able to squeeze one in. Squeeze a shredder. Might want to get the Priestess of the Moon back.
Standing guard.
Doesn't look like air. No. But that's pretty powerful. I'll need some assistance. Or I can try to solo it with just a Tree of Life. Might go a little bit rough though.
Your building is complete. Make it fast. Your building is complete.
Gonna scat with one hippo, see if I can get some vital information.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Might be better to wait for the shims. They know what to do.
Make it fast.
Human imbalance making its way across the map. No one's ventured to the middle yet. I'll send a hippo to see what's going on there.
Standing guard. Speak your mind. Standing guard.
Warriors of the night, assemble! Onward! We are poised to strike. We must act. As I thought. We are poised to
In
strike.
position.
I am
Oh
vigilant.
man.
We must
Absolutely.
It's all up to the shims really.
I am vigilant.
Because those wisps might get carrion swarmed again.
We are poised
Oh
to
no,
strike.
the carrion swarm goes into the shims. Sweet.
We must act. I am vigilant. Trust in my command.
Hilarious flute of accuracy. It's kind of amusing.
I am vigilant.
I don't need
We are
it.
poised to strike.
I am a priestess of the moon.
Trust in my command. We are poised to strike.
Oh, what? Let's go over there. I can think of some sort of exploit. Yeah, you might, as a map maker, want to create some level of anti-air for the middle camp that's so powerful as that.
We must act.
My goodness.
Trust in my command. Standing guard. Goddess please. We must act. Onward.
That is a powerful creep camp. That's very easy to kill. Ah, stone token. What a beauty.
As I thought. We must act. Trust in my command.
What's he going to drop? Oh, Cloak of Flames good for you. I'll take the stone token. You take the Cloak of Flames in.
Your building. We must act. Your building is complete.
We are poised to
Your
strike.
building is complete.
Trust in my command. We must act.
Get on with it.
Trust in my command.
Inventory
We must
is
act.
full.
Leading the way. Goddess agrees. I am vigilant.
What you looking at?
Ah,
Trust in my command.
clear.
Get on with it.
Right. What have you got in terms of ownage units? Ah, I suspected griffins might be on play.
Trust in my command.
Whether they're available just yet is another matter.
Trust in my command.
I never did get those ancient protectors, did I?
I am
Wasn't
vigilant.
under enough threat, I suppose.
We must act. Trust in my command.
We can't build.
I am vigilant.
Frostworms. Hippos. So I'm going to need a decent chunk of hippos myself. Bears. And potentially bats.
We must act.
So I might want to go heavy on the hippos.
Trust in my
Research
command.
For now, I think
Our
Com-
sacred grove is
Oh.
being
I am
desecrated.
vigilant.
that was...
Trust in my command.
That's nasty. Lost a bunch of gold
Leading
there.
the way. We must act.
I
Your
think he
building
doesn't know where I am
To strike.
Your building
until
is
now.
complete.
So let's see if we can get a lucky kill on the Death Knight.
I am
Get
vigilant.
on with it.
No.
We are poised to strike. Trust in my command. I am vigilant.
you?
The goddess agrees. We must act. Onward. We are poised to strike.
Get all the way up to the This side.
Strike.
Just gonna nuke your base. Don't worry about it. That Bloodlust and Shims is kind of nice.
Trust in my command. We are poised to strike.
Looks like things are going really well on that side as well. The human imbalance seems to be pushing forward versus Night Elf. Only Undead can make the comeback with the mass frostworms. There's only a couple so far. Rock Golem is going to be so overpowered. As long as he can keep up with the Death Knight. Check out the cooldown on Hell Boulder. Bit of a joke, really.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh my god. Another town portal. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Chosen. I think the Rock Golem has spoken. More shims, more hippos, more win. Unfortunately, a little on the one-sided side, but you've got a good taste of what the map is all about. Aside from some obvious creep deficiency, the overall layout for it has large potential. Like, if I saw this in the 4 versus 4 ladder pool, I wouldn't, you know, mind it whatsoever. I think it's got good potential. There's some weirdness to it in terms of, like, the mercenary camps being unguarded and stuff like that. I think there's a slight flaw in there because mercenary camps are actually really exploitable by strong players. Cough, Sexy Time does it all the time. So you want to be careful with that, really. You want to make people work for the mercenary camp.
We must act.
I wonder if this gold mine has more gold as well overall than the overall players' normal gold mines. I'm going to assume not at 12,500. It's quite large though, the map. It's not a bad thing.
I am vigilant.
Because it gives you sort of more pathways and chances to avoid your enemies, especially in a big 4 versus 4, but I feel like maybe it's a little too... is it though? I'm trying to think about how big full-scale assault is. I think that's even bigger, full-scale assault. To be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of full-scale assault though. I could do without that map quite comfortably.
We must act.
You looking at?
We are poised to strike.
Priestess of the Moon.
We must act.
Yes. You ready for your Starfall? I'm not sure if you'll get it.
I am vigilant. We must act.
No one took the gold mine up here. Oh, it's 15,000 gold, yep.
I am vigilant.
This map could be a 5 versus 5. Yes, it could be a 5 versus 5 looking at it. You could actually have the top and the bottom be actual player spawns.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I am
Are
vigilant.
you picking on this expansion again? Oh wow, I'm lucky I get to cancel that.
Trust in my command.
Wait for someone to TP in. Never mind. That Tree of Life ain't gonna last long.
Trust in my command. We are poised to strike.
Ah, here we go.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Priestess of the Moon almost down. I have to cancel the Starfall. Luckily I do have an invulnerability potion that I can enjoy.
Prepare to be moonstruck. Trust in my command.
Warriors have engaged.
I'm gonna get coiled though in a moment.
Leading the way. We are poised to strike. Onward.
Get on with it.
Unless he gets storm bolted.
As I trust in my command. We are poised to strike. We must act. Vigilant. Leading the way.
It's got a free-for-all vibe to it as well, this map, I think, in many aspects. It's kind of cool though.
Trust in my
Like, I'm not completely adverse to it. It's got potential. And here goes my Priestess of the Moon, watch out. Oh, thank you, those polymorphs saved me.
We are poised to strike.
Wow. Mass Frostworms have a new counter.
I am vigilant. We are poised to strike.
Go get another ogre. You want me to go get another ogre right from the middle? I think I'm a little disappointed that I don't think the middle creep camp actually gives any different units. I'm not sure, actually. Should have checked that, really, shouldn't I? I'll go check it now. No, actually it does. I'm incorrect. It does. Actually, you can get slightly more powerful mercs from the middle. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible. Like, the Ogre Magi has a lot of potential. It's not really the best guy to pick with shims because you can so easily lose him just due to the splash damage, but they're different mercs. I almost would have liked some sort of super powerful mercs though, or at least like level 5, 6. Can't go much higher than that, otherwise you do get into imbalanced territory. Chillwind Pass.